Hello everyone, welcome to Legacies Academy. Yesterday was a great day for the Indian tradition and culture and also for our soft diplomacy. See, what happened yesterday was a very unique moment where the Indian culture and tradition and art of temple construction was recognized by the UNESCO World Heritage Site list. So yesterday, three important temples in three important places in South India were recognized or were given a tag of UNESCO's World Heritage Site. Okay, so in this video, we will talk about what are these three important sites which actually got the tag of UNESCO's World Heritage Site. Clear? So let's see what happened. What is the context? As I've told you earlier, Karnataka's Hoysala temples make it to the UNESCO's World Heritage list. See, because this issue is in news for 2024 prelims, I'm telling you, for 2024 prelims, for your prelims examination in the year 2024, the Hoysala architecture, the Hoysala's political history, the founder of the Hoysalas, the time period of the Hoysalas become really important. Okay, not only Hoysalas, you can also cover the entire South Indian Kingdoms chapter in your ancient history, and also you can study about the temple architecture and the temple construction with respect to North India and also South India. Clear? So in this video, let's analyze what was so specific, what was so damn specific about these three important places at three important sites in Karnataka. Okay, so and remember, people who are planning for KPSC, Karnataka Public Service examinations, also this is something that you should be focusing on. So the history, three important temples. If we look at the Chennakeshava temple at Beluru, okay, very important one, Chennakeshava temple at a place called Beluru, Hoysaleshwara temple at Halebeedu, okay, at Halebeedu. See, if you have studied Hoysala as a political history, you will know the Hoysalas had their capital city at a place called Dwara Samudra, okay, DWRA SAMUDRA. The Hoysalas are famously called as the Hoysalas of Dwara Samudra. Dwara Samudra of the early medieval time period or the later ancient history time period is the present day Halebeedu. So Halebeedu is the contemporary name, is a present name for the capital city of the Hoysalas called as Dwara Samudra. So the Hoysaleshwara temple at Halebeedu, okay, they were in the tentative list since 2014, but finally in the year 2023 in the month of September, they were officially declared as the UNESCO's World Heritage Site. So with this, one thing that we should know from our exam point of view is that if at all any site has been listed in the tentative list of the UNESCO's World Heritage Site, we don't have to remember it. That's not a part of our syllabus, correct? If at all it gets listed into the UNESCO's World Heritage list, only then it will become a part of our syllabus. So remember this, do not waste your time and energy in learning all the tentative UNESCO World Heritage sites. Okay, now who constructed these particular temples? See, we will be talking about three important temples, one in Beluru, Halebeedu and Somanathapura. We'll be talking about their architecture also and specific examples of their architecture also. So before we continue, who constructed these temples? And this can be a possible match the following question going forward for 2024 prelims exam. So the construction of the Chennakeshava temple at Beluru, okay, started in the year 1117, that is 1117 AD, and took 103 years to complete. And it was taken by it was conducted by one of the greatest rulers that the entire Hoysala architecture, the Hoysala political history has ever seen, that is Vishnuvardhana. Okay, the Hoysaleshwara temple was commissioned in the year 1121. Okay, finally, the Keshava temple at Somanathapura, the third important temple, that is the Keshava temple at Somanathapura, was constructed during the Narasimha III in the year 1268. See, two types of question can be asked in this particular part of this slide that I'm talking about. One is that match the following question: who constructed which particular temple? Correct. Second important type of question is with respect to the contemporaries, okay, is with respect to contemporaries, and arranging these particular temples in the chronological order. If you look at this, the construction of Channakeshava temple happened in 1117 and this is happening in 1268. So if at all these two events are given and UPSC asks you to arrange these in the chronological order, very, very important to remember. So it's always the Channakeshava temple at Beluru is older than the Keshava temple at Somanathapura. Okay, you don't have to remember the districts, Mysuru, Hasan, you don't have to remember the districts. These three places are important. If you look at the political history of Hoysalas, you can see Hoysalas were the feudatories of Chalukyas of Kalyana. See, these Chalukyas of Kalyana are very much different, okay, from the Western Chalukyas that we study. Okay, Western Chalukyas of Vengi, very much different. Clear? This is the Eastern Chalukyas, as we can call it as of Kalyana. Dwarasamudra or Halebeedu was their capital city. The founder of the Hoysala was a person called Sala, was the founder of the Hoysala Empire. See, how did the Sala emerge into the power? It's a very strange story and people believe this. And what people believe is that there was a person called Sala and he was a very eminent commander, and once it so happened that the tiger attacked a place, and this Sala, who was alone, fought the tiger, and after he defeated the tiger and killed that particular animal, wild animal, then entire crowd around Sala in that particular place started praising him, and that's how they got the name, that is Hoysala. Okay, so this is what people believe. This is the story behind the founding of the Hoysala Empire. It was succeeded by Vinayaditya and Balalla. Okay, and finally one of the important rulers of the Hoysala Empire was a person called Vishnuvardhana, was the greatest ruler of Hoysala dynasty. See, Hoysala started from 10th century and were alive till 13th century. Okay, so this is the later time period of later ancient history period, and also you can classify this particular time period as the early medieval time period for the Hoysalas. Okay, so this is about the political history of Hoysalas. Now if you look at their art and architecture that they are very well known for, see, Hoysalas are actually known for their art and architecture, including the Chalukyas, who are very well known for their art and architecture. See, by this time you would have known about three important temple constructions, styles of the temple construction. One is called as Nagara or Nagada style of temple architecture. Second is called as Dravidian style of temple architecture, and the hybrid of both, that is Nagara and Dravidian, is called as Vesara style of temple architecture. Okay, so under the Vesara style of architecture, we have some sub schools, and one such sub school is Hoysala architecture, and the second important is Vijayanagara architecture. So now what we are studying is the Hoysala architecture. What are the different features of this particular Hoysala architecture? As you can see, Vesara is one, Dravida is one more with respect to South India. Vesara is the hybrid of both Nagara and Dravidian, which are very much integral or indigenous to Karnataka. So star-shaped platform, okay, star-shaped platform. So the temple would be constructed on a platform, an upraised platform, which will be in the star shape, and this is called as steelite plan. This is called as steelite plan. The Jagati around the temple, is the open Pradakshina Patha, which means the Vesara style, that too especially the Hoysala style of architecture, will have open Pradakshina Patha. So what is Pradakshina Patha? If you visit a temple any time, you will know that you go around the deity. Okay, you go from the left side and come back from the right side, you go around the deity. So that path where you just go around the deity is called as Pradakshina Patha. Polished pillar with variety of designs, very highly polished, elaborate carvings, and the beautifully carved Mandanika figures. Okay, Vimana, that is the tower-like structure that is present on Garbhagriha or Sanctum Sanctorum, is called as Vimana in Dravidian style of architecture. It is pyramidal in shape. So how will it actually look like? If it is pyramidal in shape, you will have it something like this. See, this is how usually you find most of the South Indian temple ka Vimana. This is the upraised, a tower-like structure that is present on Garbhagriha. Okay, so this is the Hoysala architecture. So because of this, because of such intricate designs and architectural marvels. These three important places and three important temples have been classified under UNESCO's World Heritage List. So if you have liked the video, hit the like button. For more such enriching content, subscribe to the Legacy IAS Academy YouTube channel. Have a nice day. Thank you.